Latoya. We're going to get 30 unique followers in 30 minutes. Yes, yes. Thank you, Latoya. If you have a business, put business in the chat. If you have a business, put business, just so I know who I'm talking to. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right audience. That's a part of marketing, is knowing who you are talking to. Who's your audience? Who's your ideal prospect? So I want to make sure I'm talking to my people. Hey, David, how you doing? So yes, put business in the chat if you are a business owner. And so my goal is to help you sell your product. If you do not have a business, that's okay. I got you. I'm going to teach you how to start a business. Okay. So we're going to start that business, baby. We're going to make that money, honey. So I love to see us win. And I want to share with you all the things you need to know about marketing your product. Everybody has something. Everybody's like, I sell lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, services, but you don't sell it because you ain't selling it. You have it, right? But you ain't selling it. So we want to make sure you selling it. So the goal is to get in front of the right people. So you have to market. Here's your second business strategy about marketing. I'm doing it right now. I am streaming on my YouTube channel. If you're not following on my YouTube channel, baby, you need to follow me over there. I don't think anything's going to happen to TT, but YouTube. So please follow. I'm going to put my YouTube channel right here in the comments on TikTok. And so if you're not following, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the first thing you need to do in marketing, making sure you are streaming in multiple places. You might not like Instagram. You might not like Facebook, or you might not like LinkedIn. But baby, you have to have 3 different platforms and market on all 3 at all times. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so I am streaming. You can tap that. You can direct message me. I'm streaming through StreamYard. I have a referral link and it's free. I can give it to you. Just tap that right there and put referral. I'll send you my referral link where you can have one camera. I'm not on multiple cameras. I'm just in multiple places. So my Instagram stories, my Facebook stories, my YouTube channel, and TikTok. Okay. So I could add LinkedIn. I could add whomever I want. And so you want to market everywhere. So if you want this type of system, I'll send you my referral link. It's free to send it to you. It don't cost you anything, baby. Okay. Just direct message me and put referral and I'll send it to you. Okay. That's how this works. I'm not going to keep it from my peoples. You want to know how people are growing? I'm on multiple platforms. I'm not relying on TikTok only to go viral. And I've been viral a few times. I'm not relying on Instagram to go viral. I'm not waiting on Facebook. I'm not waiting on YouTube. I'm taking control. And so that's what we need to do. Yes, Dr. Laura in the building. Hey, Dr. Laura, how you doing? How you doing? And so I'm using an app. I can stream through my stories. Yes, hello, gorgeous. How you doing? Tap the screen, say hi, Jerisha. Make sure you get your daily heartmeat. Oh, you got yours. Oh, you know what to do already. I like people who know what to do. You teach me something, baby. Get your dog. Thank you for the goat. Get your daily heartmeat. You know, you don't want to miss that. Make sure you grab that immediately. Hey, Latasha on Instagram. How you doing? Hey, Latasha. Now, let me just tell you, referral. Yes, Andrina in the building. Hey, Andrina, how you doing on YouTube? If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you might want to do so. Immediately. Share the live. Woo! She's sharing the live. I like you already. We besties. That's what I'm talking about. All right, this is a learning channel. So this is how this works. Just so you know, if you are newbie to me, you can put newbie in the chat. I'm going to share with you some marketing strategies, some sales strategies, how to get in front of the right people, some things that you need to know to take advantage of this tool. Social media is a tool. We use tools. Money is a tool. We use tools. Yes. So we want to make sure a microwave is a tool. Your car is a tool. Pop over to the live filler. Redone by Democrat. Okay. I don't know what that means. But listen, let me just tell you, DMV, this is a learning channel. If you are not here to learn, it might not be for you. Everybody's not your people. So I just want to be clear. This is motivation, inspiration, and business tips. I share actionable business skills. I am a tactical business coach. I've been a business coach for almost 2 decades, way before I was on social media. And so I want to make sure my people get the skill set. Everybody can learn the skill. So if you want to ask a business question, if you want to learn how to build your business and market your business, this is the page for you. Makes sense? Otherwise, I have to send you to the party. Now, if you just let me know. I don't like to send people to the party, but I do send people to the party. So let me know. So I gave you 2 things you needed to do already. Number 1, what successful people do is we have routines. We have schedules. We have rituals. I set a timer 10 times a day that comes up with the Bible, scripture, and a prayer throughout the day. So I center myself. The second thing I do when I go live, I'm streaming in multiple places. So that's something else for you to do, that you are marketing everywhere. I was blocked on Facebook. My biggest account is Reels. I was blocked on Facebook for 30 days. Somebody tried to hack the account. I had no contact to get back in the account. So I don't own it. That's why I'm so glad I am also on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm here on TikTok. I'm on Fanbase. What kind of Bible app you use? I don't know the name of it, but I can text it to you because I saw you put referral. So I can text it to you. So I just want to make sure you're doing the basics. Oh, thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Encouraged in the building. Encouraged in the building. Okay, I want to make sure you are doing the basics. Okay, you are doing the basics. And so you want to stream in multiple places. So if you're joining me for the very first time, my background is really in radio and television. And so I started in radio. I did an on-air segment in undergrad at 19 years old. I did my first news segment at 6 a.m. in the morning. So me and this other girl would trade off days and we would do a news segment. And I knew I wanted to talk for a living. I knew I was going to get paid to talk for a living. And so that's what I was doing. Love working in radio and television. People ask me all the time, why would you leave? I love working in radio and television in particular. However, it requires a lot of your time. And I wanted time freedom. I started a young family and I was like, oh, I want to be at home. I want to be at home. And so, yes, my son had some difficulties and I decided I'm going to build a home-based business. Girl, I never sold anything a day in my life. I don't know how I was going to build a home-based business. So I started, the first person who spoke to me about a direct sales business, I said yes. See, I'm the person, I'm a yes. I said yes. I didn't know anything about it. Nobody ever spoke to me about it. I was open to learning a skill outside of my comfort zone. So I went to this meeting. First, I canceled the first time because my son was sick. But I went to this the second time, got some information. Women were making a six-figure income from home. I was excited about that. I was like, I'm going to replace my income in television. Working from home, I was so excited. And so I was meeting multi-millionaires. I said, I'm in, baby. I'm in. Tell me what I need to do. They said, you need to learn how to sell. I said, oh, okay. I never sold anything. They said, okay, we're going to teach you how to sell. Thank you for joining the team, Yolanda. Thank you for joining the team. They said, we're going to teach you how to sell. I said, okay, teach me. Teach me. Yes, I'm coachable. Teach me. And so they said, you got to show up to every meeting. Every meeting on Monday night, you got to show up. I said, okay, I'm showing up to the meeting. They said, okay, you can't miss any seminars. You can't miss any webinars. You can't miss. Okay, I'm showing up. And see, that's what most people don't do. They don't show up. Half the battle is you showing up on social media, showing up at any conferences, seminars, whatever, showing up. Good morning, Drew. How are you? I'm wonderful. Showing up. And I was too crazy to doubt. And so I showed up and I became a part of the top 1% of that company. I earned all the trips, the diamonds, the cars, the recognition. I've trained thousands, developed leaders. I loved everything about it. Okay. And so I was like, yes. And then I started my own business coaching because a lot of people are seeing success the way that I coach. And I said, oh man, I need to own it. I need to own my stuff. Yes, Dr. Laura, thank you so much. And so I share the broadcast, tag your business bestie. You don't want her to miss this. A pretty person. Oh, thank you so much for the heart pops. 80% of my goal is already reached, baby. Yes, look at God. Look at God. Look at Jesus. Thank you, Lord. All right. So thank you for the heart puffs. So I was, yeah. Oh my gosh. She's about, the live goal is achieved. Hallelujah. Thank you so much. Dr. Laura came in. She's coming in hot. Guess what? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I got my goal completed already on TT. TT has done it. I got 50 heart puffs. I'm excited about it. If you're not following, please go ahead and follow. We have a lot of fun learning over here. This is the learning channel. So yes, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. So yeah, that means we got to set another goal. I like that though. Yes, thank you so much. Everybody give Dr. Laura some love. Dr. Laura brought it on in, baby. She hit a home run, baby. She said, you know what? I'm not here to play. I need to learn today. And so I appreciate the love. I appreciate that. Look at God. Look at God. Thank you. Hallelujah. We're going to set another goal and we're going to go into it. All right. So here we go, pretty people. So all the pretty people, that's how I got started. And so I decided to start training and coaching people how to do it. I'm trying to learn. Yes. Yes, I'm trying to learn. Yolanda, thank you so much. You're trying to learn. So here's the deal. First of all, the first thing we need to understand, and you've heard this from other people, I'm not a TikTok guru. I am a business coach. So I teach the art of sales, marketing, branding, the things that you need, right, to sell on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. And so you got to show up big. You got to show up bold, right? Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. She's giving me all the hearts. The goats. Yes, Dr. Laura. So here's the deal. You've noticed that. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even know what to say, girl. You're going to make me cry. And I'm just getting started. So yes, thank you so much. So here we go. I've already reached my other goal. Listen, YouTube, Instagram, I've already reached the second goal. I put the goats up there because we're the goat, baby. We're the goat over here. The pretty people are the goat. You're doing it today. Yes, I'm doing it today. Today is my day. And let me tell you, it took everything for me to go ahead and go live. You see how you got to be obedient to the process? So I don't operate just on my feelings. I know I have a job to do. I know I was assigned to teach and coach and inspire other people. And so even in my despair, my father passed October the 11th of 2024. And so I was struggling today. And so, baby, hallelujah. I said, girl, you can do it. Get up. You can do it. You can do it. And so I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You just never know. And so that's why you just got to be obedient to the process. Most people fall off in the process. There are two things you need to understand about successful entrepreneurs. We have a couple things in common. And so most people are interested in starting a business. They're interested in social media. They're interested. And then there are other people that are committed. And so you can be committed to the process even when you don't feel like it. The interested people do it when it's convenient. The committed people do it when it's an inconvenience. And so it was definitely an inconvenience. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am, I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do with you today. And so I certainly appreciate all the love that you're giving me right now. So yes, let's step into it. Thank you, Jesus. So here we go. A couple of things in marketing your product. Oh, thank you. A couple of things in marketing yourself and your product. This is what I teach even in my course. If you are part of the 3-day ride, hashtag pretty people in the 3-day ride, which is my signature business course. And this is 20 years of experience and not a resale, not somebody else's digital course. It is my experience of what I know for sure that has helped thousands of people. One of the things that we do best is market ourselves. The moment you start marketing yourself, and I'm talking marketing yourself every day, all day, that's when people will follow you as a person. You've got to understand the importance of marketing you. You are the brand. Even if you are a part of an affiliate company, you are Hello Gorgeous, Royal Blessing in the building. Even if you are a part of an affiliate company, you are a part of social retail, network marketing, direct sales. That is not what you market. You market yourself. You are the brand. You are pretty enough. You're smart enough for the place you're ultimately supposed to be at in life. And you got to know that. Your name is enough. Your brand is enough. Thank you so much. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning to you too. Timeless beauty in the building. You are enough. And so when you show up on social media, here's what I need you to do. Start marketing you. People want to know about you. The reason why you follow the people that you follow, you like the person. The person may be selling something, but you like the person. The reason why Rihanna, right, she has so many more followers on her personal page is because people like Rihanna, even though she sells Fenty, even though that's her brand. It's more people following Rihanna, the person, than following Fenty. So you have to understand marketing comes from people. You got to see the people, relate to the people, talk to the people, love on the people. See the people, see the people, see the people. Hey, pretty. Hey, Regina, how you doing? So what I need you to do every single day is show up. Yes, half the battle is showing up. I love a great note taker. That's what I'm talking about. It takes some notes on TikTok because somebody on YouTube taking notes for me. Now, a couple things that you need to do in your marketing. When you start creating content, I'm assuming you're on here, you're probably creating content. You're creating 7 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or longer than a minute. That's what you're doing every day. You want to have a variety of different content. 7 seconds, a pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me. 7 seconds, 15 seconds, more than a minute. That's what you're going to do every day. And so, yes, you do want to have 3 or 4 pieces of content going out, and it can be different pieces of content. Now, I understand I'm streaming in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. If I create a video in TikTok, right, and I download the video to my camera roll, I need to take off the watermark because I'm going to take that same video and market it on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I don't need to recreate anything. We're not recreating footage. We've already created the footage. So how many of you are putting your content on all of the platforms? Raise your hand. How many of you are marketing on all the platforms with the same piece of content? Let me know. Put a hand raise. Put a hand raise if you do that. If you are not doing that, you are missing out on money because the people that are on Instagram, not on TikTok, and some of the people on TikTok, not on Facebook, and some of the people on Facebook is not on YouTube. So in order for me to market to all the peoples, right, that's looking for me, that's waiting for me, that need me, I need to market on all of them. So put, a hand if you are marketing on all of them. Give me a hand raise. Bam, 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 bam. You're not? Okay, let me give you an example why you're not doing it. Bonsai in the building, me. Okay, great. I got one me. Hello. Rich is in the building. Sunflowers in the building. You're not marketing on all of them. Why would you only get money from one resource? Oh, thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Why would you only get money from one resource? Would you not want the money from YouTube? Do you not want the money from Facebook? Do you not want the money from Instagram or Fanbase or LinkedIn? You want all the monies, right? You're trying to get to the bag in 2025. Yes or yes? Okay, so let me just tell you, I just told you I worked in radio and television. Love your energy. I'm going to come. Yes, do me a favor. Make sure you're following. We're getting 30 unique followers in 30 minutes. Let's go, pretty people. So make sure you follow, share the broadcast. That's what you can do. Love on hearts, yes, and share the broadcast. So let me give you an example. I worked in radio and television, and at one point, I was the liaison between sales and the producers. So I said what could air based on time, money, and scheduling. So we only put commercials in certain programming that we have an audience for. So let me tell you, if it was a cereal commercial or toys, that will go in Cartoon Network or programming that target children. Okay, so we will play that same Fruit Loop commercial over and over and over on every network. Guess what? In television, they take one commercial from Fruit Loop and they send it to ABC, NBC, CNN, Cartoon Network. They send it to all the networks. So on social media, same thing. I have the same process. I'm not just going to market on TikTok. I'm going to market just like a real commercial on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, just like I was Fruit Loop. So Fruit Loop is not leaving any money on the table. They didn't change the Fruit Loop commercial. So when you're sitting down watching television, you see the same commercial, Subway commercial over and over and over. You see the same McDonald's commercial over and over and over. You see the same, but yet you are not marketing on all the platforms. Why not? Because they already know that if you're watching this McDonald's commercial on NBC, you probably don't even watch ABC. If you're watching this McDonald's commercial on ABC, you're not even on MSN. So they got to make sure they circulate that commercial. Same with your business, with your content. You need to make sure you are posting and marketing on all of the platforms. That's the fastest way to get in front of more people. Don't say I don't tell you, right? That's the fastest way to get in front of a lot of people at one time. Now, someone's probably going to say, oh, I don't have time to post over there. I barely have time for TikTok. I barely have time for Instagram. Okay, lies. Love the end of lies. The lies we tell. Okay, excuses are lies we tell ourselves. Write that down. I need a pretty person to take notes for me. Yeah, so put it in chat. If I say something that, yes, thank you. Lies, baby, you're lying. I'm going to tell you. The moment you open up social media, you had time. You need to get out of the infinite scroll hole. That's where your infinite scroll hole, right? The average person spends about 2 hours to 3 hours every day scrolling. So that's throughout the day. Can you imagine the time that you have? If you had time to scroll, you had time to market on the other platforms. You did. And so what happened was you didn't structure your day. What happened was you didn't manage yourself. So the day gets away from you. You cannot manage time. It's only self-management. There's no such thing as time management. Only self-management. If we could manage time, I will go back a couple years. I'm going to take off by 10 years. Okay. I'm managing time. We cannot manage time. You manage self. So I have an app in my course called the 3-Day Rides. I use apps. I use tools, right? And it actually schedules my day. So everything is scheduled out. And so therefore, I am not wasting my time. We all have the same 24 hours, baby. The beggar and the billionaire have the same 24 hours. Oprah and me have the same 24 hours. How is she getting it all done? She has structure with herself. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You are so lovely. Thank you, Dr. Laura. Yes, thank you for the cat. She is structured. She structured herself. So write this down. In my course called the 3-Day Ride, I do a power hour. I'm going to show you how you're going to sell. I'm going to show you how you're going to get in front of more people. I'm going to show you how you're going to sell the product. There's not a lot of people on here teaching sales strategies. They're teaching how to use TikTok, or they're teaching how to use Instagram. We need to know how to sell it once we use it. Thank you so much for the roses. All right. So you have to have a timer. So it doesn't matter which app. I give you every app that I've ever used in my course. If you haven't seen the 3-Day Ride yet, put RIDE in the chat, RIDE. It's my signature course of 20 years of experience. Put RIDE, RIDE in the chat. And that way you can see it. It's also on my profile. Yes, if you go to my profile, click my link tree, you'll see the 3-Day Rides. So put RIDE if you know you're already like, I need this course. I need this ride. Okay. All you got to do is put RIDE or text me the word RIDE, either way. So in my RIDE, in my course, I teach a power hour. If you work a full-time job like I did when I first started my first business, I became a professional time thief. I became a professional time thief. And so what I've done for you, I have where you can, it's called a power hour. And everything you do in that hour is income producing activities. We don't do anything else. Income producing activities. We eliminate distractions because we are what? Doing income producing activities. And guess what? If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. That means I can't do it. Write that down. Say business coach Jerusha said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. I don't do it. So you're going to take 15 minutes. Write this down. A pretty person's going to catch it. You're going to take 15 minutes 4 times a day. 15 minutes 4 times a day is an hour. Okay. You do have 15 minutes 4 times a day. Lies. You do. Okay. Even you have children, I got you. If you have hashtag mama boys, I got 2 boys. Okay. I like it. Okay. You do have it. You have a household. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. I appreciate you. We're going to get 30 unique followers in 30 minutes. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. I appreciate you. I like it. Coach is in the building. Coach Karen is in the building. So you're going to take 15 minutes 4 times a day. And you're going to do income producing activities. Now it looks different for everybody. So what I've done in my course, the 3-Day Ride, I've listed the actual activities that any entrepreneur should be doing in the first 15 minutes. The activity any entrepreneur should be doing in the second 15 minutes, third and fourth. So you know exactly what you should be doing every time your 15-minute window comes around. So we're not guessing over here. I'm giving you the goods. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. My internet is cutting up. I'm missing your steps. Oh, happy Tuesday. Is it me or is it you? Okay, it got to be you. Is it anybody else? Thank you for putting hacks. I saw somebody put hacks. So yes, I call it 3 productivity hacks. So in those 3 productivity hacks, okay, yours is messing up. I'll have all my bars. So I'm good here. Okay, Dr. Laura. Okay, great. Anybody on Instagram, Facebook, everybody good over here? Everybody's good. Okay. Because I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want you to miss his goodness. I don't want to be the best kept secret. No, it's good. Okay, cool. Andrina, thank you so much. I appreciate the love on YouTube. All right, so here we go. So you're going to be doing income producing activities. Okay. Every time, right? You have a moment and it's going to be scheduled. We schedule things that are important to us. Okay, everything that we do is important to us. So it's hard for you to tell a business coach like me that you didn't have time to do things that you said was important because you called your significant other, you called your boo, you called your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you called your significant other, you was chit and chatting, you had time because it's important to you. Okay, you see how that works out? You call your mom, your sister, your girlfriend, girl, what happened? What happened? Okay, you had time because it's important to you. So we make time for what's important to us. You said writing that book was important to you. You said starting that nonprofit was important to you. You said learning how to use TikTok was important to you. So how much time are you spending on the things that are important to you? Because we make a lot of excuses, right? And so now what I need you to do is that first 15 minutes, if you want the entire training, the entire class, you got to get in the rides. RIDE, put it in the chat. I'll send it to you. You got to get in the rides. But the first 15 minutes, this is an example. You could be doing, of course, networking. So in your first 15 minutes, if you have a business, you should be networking online. I don't care if you have a standalone storefront. You should also be working your business online. You have to have a social presence. Social media marketing is where it is. It's not going anywhere. It's just enhancing. So you need to learn how to market that business. So you should be always networking. The people that actually solve the most problems are always making the most money. But if you're not talking to people, you're not building relationships with people, which is called networking, I can tell you right now, you're not making a lot of sales. You're not. If you're waiting for a viral video, baby, okay, stop. When it comes, it will come. But in the meantime, between time, you should be networking. Why would I wait for a viral video when I see Dr. Laura right here, when I see Coach Karen right here, when I see your name right here, Andrea, when I see Sheila, I see you right here. Why? I'm going to wait to TikTok. I'm going to wait to TikTok go viral. I'm going to wait to my Instagram go viral. When I can build my relationship with you, go to your account. I call it lock 'em. Write this down. I lock everybody in. We lock arms. We become best friends. We go together. Thank you so much for following, Mela. I lock arms with people. Speaking to me, sister. Yes, I'm speaking to you. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, so we got to set another goal. If I'm speaking to you, baby, we got to set another goal, honey. Hallelujah. The devil is a liar. Yeah. So yeah, we got to do some great things today. I'm tired of my people struggling. We are not going to be struggling in this season. No, we are not. Not today, Satan. The devil is a liar. All right, so here we go. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that 15 minutes is networking. We are not waiting to get out of 200 jail. We're not waiting. We're not. What are we waiting for? Thank you so much, Coach Karen. So you're going to take 15 minutes to network. What does networking look like, Jerusha? I am a tactical coach. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Please tag your business bestie. I don't want to be the best kept secrets. I want you to get the business strategies that you need. There has to be a system to success. There's no secrets to success, only systems to success. Okay? Now, you're going to network. What does networking look like? That means I can go to K-Girl. Yes, not today, Satan. I can go to K-Girl. I see her. I can go lock her in. Like and comment and message on her page. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. I can go network with her. I can go to her page, love on her page, like and comment and message, like and comment and message. When I leave her a message, I could say, thank you for joining the live. Did you get all the business tips that you needed? What type of business do you have? I build my own communication, my own relationship. I network. So now she says, no, I didn't get all the business tips. Were you able to get into the 3-day ride? I have limited space in the course. Now we get to talk about how I can serve, how I help, if it's something that she needs. I'm not waiting for her to see my video. This is her first time coming to my live. What if I never went live? I wouldn't meet these people. So that's why it's important to use social media marketing, because every time you go live, new people see you. Every time you put out content, a new person is seeing it. So that's why you have to show up like commercials. The reason why I put on commercials when I worked in television, I knew you would run out to Subway. I knew you would run out to Chick-fil-A because you're seeing it over and over, and it's called programming. We're programming the mind. That's all television is. That's all social media is. It's a program. So we're programming your mind to look at something, to do something, and to move into action. And the only way for me to program, right, is for me to show up. The only way for my program to get in your head, to be in your psyche, to live in your brain rent free, is for me to show up. It's programming. And so you want to make sure that you're in the face of people. I love that I see you, madam. Oh, thank you so much. You got to get in the face of the people. See the people, see the people. Now, the first 15 minutes, you could be networking. If you're writing a book, right? Same thing. People got to buy the book. So when I meet people say, oh, I'm just an author, you got to sell the book. So you're not going to sell the book. So therefore, you should already be marketing yourself. So that first 15 minutes, yes. Thank you for that. That first 15 minutes could be you're writing out your foreword on your book, an income producing activity. If you're starting a nonprofit, that first 15 minutes could be making connections, filling out, grants for your nonprofits, learning how to fill out grants, connecting with people, networking with people who already have nonprofit businesses. That's what you're doing, an income producing activity. The problem is people are waiting for the right time. Everybody's waiting. When I get off work, I'm going to do it. Oh, when I'm off 2 days, I'm going to do it. Oh, over the weekend, I'm going to do it. They're waiting for the perfect day. Let me tell you, write this down. Okay. You are saying, I'm going to do it someday. Someday leads to a town called nowhere. You better write that down. Everybody's waiting for someday, one day, the day. Someday leads to a town called nowhere. You're not getting anything done, and you're going nowhere in life and in your businesses. So what you have to do is you got to become a professional time thief. When I tell you time blocking saved me, I was able to leave my corporate job because time blocking saved me. And in that time blocking, I'm only doing things that make me money. Somebody's laughing. I'm only doing things that make me money. Oh, you like that? Okay. So the next 15 minutes could be engaging on social media, making those, engaging back on social media. It's very important, not just TikTok. You got to engage on Facebook. You got to engage on YouTube. You got to engage on all of the platforms. So you can spend 15 minutes. You work a full-time job, you got 15 minutes, baby. You know why? You got a smoke break. Even if you don't smoke. When I worked in corporate America, I don't smoke, but I'm going to need to take that 15 minutes like the smokers, right? So instead of me going downstairs to the smoke hall or whatever it is, I'm going to be making phone calls. I'm following up. See, that was back in the day when you actually picked up something called a phone, not a cell phone, a real phone. Now, if you are new, you in the 2000s, you don't know nothing about this, okay? I'm talking to my 80s babies, all the people around that time, okay? We had an actual phone, and then you would dial numbers and it would ring, okay? And someone would pick it up on the other end, and I was able to talk to them and follow up with them. Now I could just text, I could just message, I could send them to a link, they could just purchase. That was not the case. So what I'm saying is follow up is where your money is. So you're going to take 15 minutes. Oh, thank you. You're going to take 15 minutes to follow up. Then another 15 minutes. Yes, it's called the phone. And so no one knows about it. My son is born in 2000s, both of them. They don't know nothing about that, baby. I had a rotary with a long cord. I didn't have a rotary, but baby, we had a phone. And I know the newer generation is like, oh my gosh, she's so old. That's okay. But we made connections that way. We heard your voice. See, a voice is on the other end. Today, you don't do that. You just text. But either way, you're still networking. Happened to me. Either way, you're still networking. So now you're following up. In my 3-day ride digital business course, I teach you how to follow up, because they say the fortune is in the follow-up. Well, the fellowship is in the follow-up. Because if you're following up, you're fellowshipping, you're finding out more about them. You're interested, not interesting. I'm interested in Dr. Laura. I'm interested in Rich Sunflower. I'm interested in them. I could be interesting. I can give you all my accolades. I can tell you, how good it feels to make double digits every month. I could tell you all the things, all the leaders I've developed, but that's just credibility. It's not helping you grow your business. It's not helping you sell your product. So I want to make sure that I share what's going to help you because you're my main priority. I know if I help you, right, we all win. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so what I know for sure is you're going to be following up to fellowship. You give thank you so much. You give us so many tools. What I know for sure, that follow-up, because most people don't even buy the first time. It takes several tries for them to buy. Like marketing, they see you one time, they might not respond. They got to see you over and over and over. Then they like your stuff, they follow your stuff, they share your stuff, right? So you got to be making sure when you are offering something, you're following up multiple times. So in my 3-day ride digital business course, guess what? I give you a year's worth of scripts on how to follow up. Baby, you ain't got to think about it. So you're going to automate the follow-up, but you got to know what to say in the automation. So people can tell you to automate, but you're like, I don't even know what to say. I give you what to say so you can have a year's worth of scripts, right? And that is very true. And you'll say, so my follow-up is similar to 3 days, you say this. 7 days, your automation will say this. 9 days, your automation will say this. 15 days, your automation will say this. So forth and so on. You're going to plug that in to your system. Now, if you don't have a system, that's a whole nother training. I teach it in my 3-day rides. Oh, thank you so much, Bola in the building. Hey, Bola, how you doing? Okay. I give you my system in the 3-day ride. So I have an all-in-one system that posts for me, that automate for me, my emails, my funnel pages, my website. It does all in one. So I used to have 50,000 apps like everybody. I decided, let me get an all-in-one system so I can have everything in one place. So if you're anything like me, I'm not tech savvy. I need to know what's happening. So yes, Sinner. Oh, thank you. So if you want my all-in-one system, one, I could give it to you, but I also show you the all-in-one system in the 3-day ride digital business course. So it's my signature course. So put ride in the chat. If you know you need the follow-up, you know you need automation, you know you need to learn how to sell, you know you need to learn how to market, you know you need to learn how to network. I got you. It's linking your website. Yes. So if you go to the 3-day ride, you're going to see everything. So if you go to my 3-day ride digital business course, okay, you're going to see everything that's available for you. And so all you got to do is tap in. I'll put ride in the chat. And so all of that is available for you. The follow-up ebook is available for you. My power hour, my 3 productivity hacks, it's available for you. Anybody can grab it right now. Nothing is stopping us. Nothing is stopping us but you. You're the problem. You're the solution. You're the problem. You're the solution. I'm the problem. I'm the solution. So make sure that you don't leave without looking at the ride. Okay. It's the ride of your life. Yes, it is a CRM system, but it's an all-in-one. And so it's an all-in-one system and I just love it. So I've been using the all-in-one for over a year now. Before I used to use Hootsuite, and before I used to use all of the Flowdesk and all the other ones that everybody uses. Now I use one system that does everything. Okay. And so I can give you my referral link. It's the best ever. Now, so in that, you're going to have your follow-up. So once you've already networked, so I'm networking with Dr. Laura, right? And so she's not open right now. I'm going to put her in a follow-up. So that way she'll receive a message from me, right? Hey, in 7 days, in 15 days. So we stay in touch. So I can't rely on TikTok. I can't rely on building my relationships there. I got to take my people off of social media. I don't own social media. So I got to take my people off of social media in my own personal database. So you need to have an email list. I have a TV streaming network. I offer creators the opportunity to start a TV show. Oh, wow, on Roku. Really? Look at that. Look at God's. Okay, you better do it. I love that. How do I market it? How do you market your TV? That's what we're talking about, how to market. So I'm giving all the strategies and things you need to do to market. Okay. So that's what we're talking about, marketing and branding yourself, which means, right, you are first, then you have a business. People fall in love with people first before they fall in love with your product, your service, your opportunity. And so that's what we're talking about, the things to do to market. So you're going to learn that power hour. You're going to learn what to do 15 minutes, 4 times a day. Those are income producing activities. Now, I know I don't have to tell you, when you're creating your TikToks, if you're on TikTok, or you create it on Instagram, or you create it on Facebook Reels, whatever, you want to make sure that not only are you posting it on all the platforms, you do need to take the watermark off. I forgot to say that. You want to take the watermark off. Everybody knows what that is. Like on TikTok, it is the music symbol. On Instagram, it's like the ampersand. Okay, the reason why you want to take that off is because if I post my TikTok with the watermark on Instagram Reels, Instagram is going to suppress my views. So therefore, I'm not marketing to anybody. So nobody saw it because I got that watermark on. The same thing happens if you create it in Instagram and you try to post it on TikTok and it has the Instagram ampersand watermark. TikTok is not going to show anybody. Everybody's in competition. Same thing with YouTube. So you do want to take the watermark off. And so if you're using TikTok to create the video, you can go to musical.ly.com and take the watermark off. Write it down. You can go to musical.ly.com, okay, musically down, write this down, musically.ly.com, and you can put in your link to your TikTok video. It'll take the watermark off. But there's a lot of apps that will take the watermark off. You can take the Instagram watermark off. You can take the Facebook watermark off. I show you how to do all of these things in the 3-day ride because we get to work together. We have a little bit more time together. I use InShot and make videos, so it's in my account. So yes, if you use an outside source to create your videos, you don't have to worry about the watermark. If you do it on your camera roll, like your phone, that's fine. You don't have to worry about the watermark. I like the features on TikTok. I like all of the features, so I do it in TikTok most of the time. I do Instagram Reels sometimes, but I post on all of them. I don't want us to get lost in the sauce. I post on every platform all the time, just like I'm streaming on all the platforms at one time. I see you Instagram. I see you Facebook. I see you YouTube. I see you TikTok at one time. Make sense? Yes or yes? And so you also got to be patient with yourself. It will take time. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. It's going to take time. It doesn't take that long for me to upload a video on TikTok, download it, take the watermark off, upload that same video on Instagram, upload that same video on Facebook, upload that same video on YouTube Shorts. It doesn't take that long. However, I'm timing myself. So you're going to physically time yourself. Guess what? If you read this, there's something about creating a sense of urgency. At your job, if you work in corporate America, they give you 8 hours to complete an assignment. You have deadlines, right, that you have to meet. So there's a certain level of energy that takes over when you know you are on a deadline, right? Okay, so in order for you to create that for your business, you got to have a timer. And so whether the timer is on your phone or a true clock timer, if you have 15 minutes of posting on all the platforms, you've gotten that done. You've got to have that tick-tock, 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 because your brain says, I need to rush. I don't have all day. That's what happens. Your adrenaline kicks in that it needs to be done in a timely manner. But if we're not time blocking, we're not using timers, we don't have a schedule, we don't have a plan of action, then we are wasting time throughout the day. You've got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you work with somebody who has a plan for your life. I can guarantee you that. Makes sense? So you're going to go to Musically Down. It's all one word, musicallydown.com, or any of them that you know. Like, good morning and happy new month. Yes, I'm amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So right now in this season, to market your business, like your TV show or the opportunity for people to create their television shows, that means every day you have to have content, right? That's why you have to decide, I need to do whatever is necessary. I'm ready to win in this season. Write this down. A pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me. WIN. Somebody put it in the chat. WIN, whatever is necessary. It's April 1st. We're about to do whatever is necessary. Write that down. WIN. I'm about to do whatever is necessary for my business, whatever is necessary for me to get more clients, whatever is necessary for me to see more people in my organization, whatever is necessary, whatever is necessary. We are not playing in this season. Second quarter is about to be so off the chain. Second quarter, baby, I'm about to do whatever is necessary. WIN. Okay, that's what we're doing. But that's a commitment. Okay, people don't like the commitment, that process. Yes, you're going to be sleepy. Yes, you're going to be tired. Yes, you're going to be hungry. Yes, all the things. Yes, you're going to have cramps. Yes, all the things. But you're going to do whatever's necessary. You are still winning with all those things. Okay, so write that down. I'm about to do whatever's necessary, Jerusha. I'm tired of watching other people make money and I haven't figured it out yet. The reason why you haven't figured it out yet, one, you got to change your mindset, okay? And two, you got to see it before you see it. Write that down. You got to see it before you see it. You got to see it in your mindset before you can see it in the physical. So I got to see it before I see it, and I got to seek it before I see it. So before you even see evidence of your business growing, before you see the evidence of having an unlimited amount of clients and leads, you got to see it. So can you imagine the overflow that's about to happen because you already see it? It doesn't matter if your girlfriend doesn't see it. It doesn't matter if your family doesn't see it. You see it. God gave you the vision. He didn't say it was a conference call. He didn't say, I'm going to tell everybody, show everybody. He showed you the vision. So it was a personal conversation, right? So you see yourself having an unlimited amount of leads. You see yourself having an unlimited amount of clients. You see yourself having an unlimited amount of connections. You see it? Can you see it? See, it has to start right there first. Everything else we do will not work if you can't see it. And so how this is going to work in the process right here. You in the process, this is when you're going to be tempted. This is when you're going to be tested because the devil doesn't want you to win. The enemy doesn't want you to win. Some of your friends do not want you to win. Some of your family may not want you to win. In this season, in the process, you will be tested. But you can't stop because you just committed that you're going to do whatever is necessary. You got to know the end from the beginning to stay empowered in the process. This is all a process. And so every entrepreneur, we have good days, bad days. I want to throw my business away some days. I want to cry some days. I want to quit some days, but I don't because I'm committed, because I know the end from the beginning. I know it's a test every single day. So you got to make sure you see it. Now, here's what I tell my clients in the 3-day ride. We got to do activities. We got to do things to help us see it. So if you want a new home, you need to go ahead and print that home out, put it on your phone and save it, okay? If you want a new car, that's going to drive you. Whatever's going to drive you to do whatever is necessary. You're going to take a picture of that car, go drive that car, go touch the leather, go take a picture in that car if that's going to motivate you. If it's a Louis Vuitton bag, if that's what drives you, go to Nordstrom's, go walk in those shoes. Take a picture in those shoes, right? So you can see yourself. You can see yourself doing it. Anything that you can see. For me, it's my boys and my family. So they're on my phone, okay? I'm leaving a legacy for my boys. # mama boys. So this drives me. My 2 boys drive me. Shoes don't do it for me. A car doesn't do it for me, right? But that drives me. So you got to have something that make you work when you don't want to. Yes, get in the ride, baby. You got to get in the ride. Now, if you're not in the ride, I don't even know what to tell you, okay? Get in the ride so we can really work together, so I can hear your story, so I can hear your business, so I can hear your mission. Like she said, you know, she has shows, television shows where people can be on Roku, right? Okay, we need to know about that. Are you marketing enough so people can see that this is what you do? Now, here's another strategy for your marketing. I need you to post your short form videos in your stories. People sleep on stories. Stories is only 24 hours, right? So it's not like they're going to see it. Stories is your behind the scenes, okay? Stories is the things that you're doing, like exercising. Story is you're eating. Story is you're walking the park. you just want to put all the things in the stories. Write this down. You want to have 6 to 12 stories every day. Say, Jerusha said, business coach Jerusha said, I need to have, write it down. A pretty person's going to put it in the chat for me. You need to have 6 to 12 stories every day. Every day. Now, I know some people are already going to say, oh my gosh, I can't even post one story. And this lady is telling me I need to have 6 to 12 stories. Is she crazy? Huh? Is she cuckoo? No, I'm not. That was a stretch for me too. Trust me. Okay. I was like, oh my God, that seemed like a lot. But we're talking about seconds. Girl, I'm trying to leave. Left not allowed. I love training. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Listen, all you got to do is follow. So when I go live, you get the notification. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. So when I go live, you'll get the notification. Okay. So you don't miss all this goodness. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I want to make sure you get it all. Okay. So make sure you get in the ride. The best thing you can do is get in the ride so we can work together, coach. Okay. 6 to 12 is to get the energy out the wrist. Okay. So yes, 6 to 12 stories, because stories are people who are already following you. They see your stories, right? So they want to know about you. They want to know about your life. They want to know what you like. What's your favorite ice cream? What's your favorite color? Where do you go to eat? What type of food do you like? All of these types of things should be in your stories, because we need to humanize social media. When I feel like I'm a human and you feel like I'm a human, then we have something in common. But if it feels like everything is for the money, people kind of be like, I don't know if I like that person. They can feel energy. Energy is transferable and energy is contagious. And so when you give off a certain energy, thank you so much. When you give off that certain energy, people can feel it, even through the internet, the interwebs. They can feel the energy. So everything can't be about the money, because if you're working in your purpose, the profit will come. If you're working in the promise, the profit is going to come. And so I want you to just forget about, okay, all the critiques, all the things that went wrong, and just put it out there. Now, I am all about structure, though. I am all about planning. So you want to have where you can just post your stories throughout the day. You can create great reels. You can create great TikToks, but stories should definitely be more about you. Now, there's an app that I use. So right now, this is being recorded. My StreamYard is recording this. Facebook is recording this. It'll be on the replay. Put replay if you watch the replay. Instagram is recording this, and TikTok is recording this, right? So my live is being recorded. Guess what? After I get off the live, I'm going to have clips from the live. It's going to generate 7-second clips, 15-second clips, 60-second clips for me, right? Everybody didn't see the live. Everybody didn't see the live. Therefore, I could take those clips and put them in my stories. I could put those clips, so I'm not doing extra work. I'm doing this work right here. It's already done. So that's one of the advantages of going live, is you get to get the replay, and you can just take out the most important clips, the most important teachable moments, and you can put them in your stories. Are you following me? Yes or yes? Okay, we're going to work smarter, not harder, baby. We got to work smarter. That's how I became a professional time thief. We got to find out ways we can do it faster and we can do it better. I use them too. I think it was Bill Gates. Don't quote me, but one of the billionaires of the world, I think it was Bill Gates. He said he always hired lazy people. He said in every department, he hires a lazy person, because the lazy people are going to find a shortcut. And so I said, because the lazy people, like, why would I be working that hard to create a live video? Now I got to create 6 pieces of content separately. That's a waste of time. Let me create the live video and pull out 6 pieces of content from the live. And so one of them said it. I don't know who said it. So one thing that you also want to do when you are creating your stories, you're going to tell your audience, which is your followers and friends, hey, make sure you go check out whatever you have in your content, like your reels or your TikTok. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you go to the page. You still have to instruct your viewers to go do something. So for instance, I don't own TikTok or any of these. I wish I had your energy. You guys give me energy. You see how I didn't hula hoop yet. That means I still got a hula hoop even after this live. Okay. So the goal is I hula hoop for 3 minutes. You get the business strategies. I hula hoop. You get the business strategies. But you guys get me so excited because there's so much that you can do to be successful on here. And most people don't know the basics. And I want to teach you tactics, things you can do today. When you walk away today, there's no way you don't know what to do. You're not lost. You're not trying to figure it out. You're not trying to see. I'm trying to see. You're not. That's an excuse. You didn't want to do it because I gave you enough information already for you to implement. Information without implementation is just great information. You're saving all these videos, following all these people for what? Do the work. You got to put in the sweat equity. Everything that I'm saying, you got to do the work. There is no shortcuts to success. Yes, thank you so much, Sandra, in the building. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? All right, so you're going to instruct your audience in your stories, okay? You can also say, I'm so mellow, I think it's off-putting for some people because I sound like a therapist. No, it's not. You're going to attract your people. Your vibe attracts your tribe, baby. You're going to attract your people. There are some people that love to listen to a therapist's voice. There are some people that love to hear people articulate. I love to listen to news anchors. That's why I got into radio and television. I was like, oh, I want to change my voice like that. Oh, I want to talk like that. Okay. I love to listen to them. I can just listen to the anchors. I don't even have to see them. I could be in the house and I could tell you who that is. So some people are going to be attracted to the way that you sound. For my introverts, they're going to be attracted to you because you are an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I cheered in real life. I even cheered in college. So everybody's not going to be my people. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, that girl is too loud. Oh my gosh, she's too much. Oh my God, those are not my people. See, my mother told me a long time ago, you're going to be too much for some people. Those not your people. So you're only going to attract your people. I'm a drama therapist, so Mello works in sessions. Yes, okay, I got you. But you know what? I think it also works with people who are, this is therapy for a lot of people. TikTok is therapy. Instagram is therapy. Scrolling is therapy for a lot of people. So I truly believe you're going to attract those people. Because if you start off being something else, it's going to be hard to maintain. It's so much easier. Now, I think you should have enthusiasm. I certainly don't think you should be on here like, well, how do you feel today? Okay, well, lie down. Okay, well, tell me about yours. Now, I don't think that's going to work. I do think you're going to have to put some energy in it. I do think you're going to have to grab people's attention, right? But I think the information that you're going to deliver is going to be so powerful that they're going to stay. The information that you are giving, they want it. So I have another therapist that's in my 3-day rides. I don't think she's a trauma therapist, right? And so same thing I told her. The information, the value that you give, people need it. So I definitely believe you have an audience. Everybody has an audience. You just got to find your people. Like I said, the first 15 minutes, you're networking to find your people, right? So you're going to instruct your viewers to go to your Instagram. If I'm on TikTok, I'm like, make sure you follow me on YouTube. I'm instructing my viewers to go to my YouTube and subscribe. This is how I'm moving my people in all my platforms. You got to tell people what to do. Now, if you are trying to, yes, thank you so much. If you're only trying to grow TikTok, which I don't suggest you do, I suggest you grow them all. In my 3-day ride digital business course, I teach FIT, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, which is still the top 3. That's the only reason why I picked those 3. Oh, thank you. You became a subscriber. Look at God. My subscribers get to come on Wednesday night from 8 to 9. We do one-on-one coaching with my subscribers. And I always answer my subscribers' business questions. So yes, you became a subscriber. I need to tell folks to go to my YouTube. Yes, they don't know you have it. You got to tell them. Just like I got to tell people to tap the screen. Just like I got to tell people, yes, make sure you follow. I got to tell people, hey, follow me on YouTube. This is subscribe to my YouTube. You got to instruct the people. Otherwise, they just keep scrolling or they just keep watching, right? There are people right now outside of the class. This is the people inside the class who I can see. There are people watching outside the class, looking in. I don't want to go into class, but I want to learn. Okay, so you got to tell people, come on in, come on in. Don't sit outside in the hall. All the action is in the inside. So you got to be a part of the movement. So yes, you do have to instruct people. Trust me. They don't know you have a website. So I think it's not productive to put your website. They back off the class. And back of the class, yeah. Bring your butt to the front. You need a front row seat. You the main one need the front row seat, but you in the back. Girl, get in here. Get in here. And my mother used to say, get your butt in here. Get in here. Oh my God, thank you so much. I got 6 subscribers. I wasn't expecting them. Yeah, go Jesus, go Jesus, go Jesus. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So you want to make sure you are definitely creating your TikToks or whatever you create, but you also want to make sure you're following people, catch it. You're following people who do exactly what you do. The therapist, the trauma therapist, you need to follow other therapists that are crushing it on social media. Okay, what other businesses that we have on here? I think somebody said you sell jewelry or whatever it is, lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails. You go find other people, at least 5 different personalities of people who sell what you sell, who are of the same profession of niche that you have, and you follow those people and you do what they're doing. Those that it's right in front of you. Handcrafts, lip glosses, okay, lip sugar scrubs. Okay, you need to be following people who also sell cosmetics, lipstick. You need to follow those people. Why wouldn't you be following Fenty? Why wouldn't you be following Sephora? Why wouldn't you be following MAC? Why wouldn't you be follow your competitors? You're going to follow the big competitors, and you're going to follow other regular people who sell what you sell. There's no competition, y'all. When I tell you there's no competition, that's why 1% is still wealthy. There is no competition. You're your only competition. My full potential takes off running in front of me every single morning. I'm always trying to catch up to myself. I have no competition, none. And so until you understand, those people are there for you to learn, and they're putting it out on the internet. I can just study a person and start doing what they're doing, posting how they're posting, looking at their captions, looking at their hooks, looking at their videos, and imitate that. Not listen. It's not about, I'm what's it called? People say you're copying. Baby, if you copy the right cat, you're good. Everything on here is a copy. It's not anything that's really, really original, right? So trust me, somebody said it differently. Somebody taught it differently. Somebody danced differently, but they got it from somewhere. So you're going to put your spin on it, of course, right? Your personality in it, but you're going to go study other people. So a part of your 15 minutes is let me study content. Let me like this person, follow this person, love this person, because they sell what I sell. They're just like me. I'm also a middle life. Oh my goodness. But what are you focused on? Oh, I'm focused on my socials or my coaching. Okay, got you. I was about to say, when you have a lot of things that you sell, you cannot, or you are part of, you cannot market all of them. People are confused. Okay. People get confused fast. Write this down. A pretty person's going to put this in the chat for me. A confused mind does nothing. When people are confused, they do nothing. They don't buy from you. They don't do anything. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. They don't know what to follow you for. They don't know how you help people. They don't know how you serve people. So what do? Okay. You want to make sure you're marketing one niche, and you may have other things. So I always talk about my business coaching because that's my number one. A confused mind does nothing, baby. I'm coaching. I have a 6-month coaching program. I have a 3-day ride digital business course. I have a follow-up ebook. I'm always talking about the business coaching, helping people build their businesses online and offline. That's my number one. I also am an affiliate, right, of a company. So I'm helping 1,000 families get started with me. So I say that throughout my content or in a live, but that's not my number one. So you definitely have to have something people know you for. So my entire page is business coaching, motivation, inspiration, because that's my number one. So you don't want to confuse people with 50,000 products. They're like, oh my gosh. You'll notice the people that you follow, she's the cake lady. You know, people that you follow, she is the lady who cooked meals in less than 30 minutes. She's the knitting lady. She's the lady that gives me tax advice. the legal lady. There's always a title associated with somebody that's doing well. So you need to figure out, thank you so much for the love and the hearts. We should be well over 10,000 hearts. What we doing? I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. So let's get the hearts up. We got to get over 10,000 hearts. Thank you so much, Bola, for the peanuts. Yes. So a part of you growing and marketing is going to the people that are selling the same thing. So another thing that I will be doing, you said lip gloss and sugar scrubs. If you are not following a big marketer like Sephora, I will be on Sephora's page so hard, or whoever you like, Clinique, Lancome, whatever. But the ones you vibe with that's similar to what you have, I would be following them so hard because they have the best marketers. Okay, they have the best team. They have the best content, right? And people, they have thousands or millions of followers. If you go to Fenty's page, it has millions of followers. They already wear lip gloss. If I'm following Sephora, I wear makeup. If I'm following Clinique, I wear makeup or skincare. If you are a natural girl and you don't wear anything, you just put Vaseline or a Carmex on your lips, you're not following those things. So I'm going to go where my people are. Why am I over here? I'm going to go directly to my people. Keep tapping. Yes, keep tapping. Oh, thank you so much. She said she's been on my live for 50 minutes and I've been a blessing the whole. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow Timeless Beauty. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I live for that moment. I live for that moment. Thank you so much. I mean, you got to pass it forward. I've been doing this for so long. I love passing it forward. I want to see people do it. And so because I built my business successfully offline, coming online, I was like, okay, it's different, but you know what? It's not. You still got to sell. You still have to learn how to sell and market, no matter if you do it online or offline. So I'm so glad I've been a blessing to you today. I appreciate that. So if lip gloss, okay, and therapists and all the other things that you sell, but I will be so hard on Fenty's page right now because everybody that's commenting on the lip gloss that comes out with Fenty, those your people. Girl, those your people, okay? They are already here. It's not like, oh, where are they? In my 3-day ride digital business course, I get down and dirty. I show you how to find your ideal prospects. Put ride in the chat if you haven't seen the ride yet. I tell you everything that's available in the ride. How to find your ideal prospects. How to start conversations with your ideal prospects. How to, yes, not just start the conversation, but convert people into your organization. People become a customer, a client, or a connection. Write that down. A pretty person's going to put this in the chat for me. You become a customer, a client, or a connection. Which one you want to be? If you come into my world, baby, you are not leaving unless you're a customer, a client, or a connection. And a connection is like you guys. You became a subscriber. You're loving on the page. You're giving hearts. You're sharing the broadcast. You are a connection, baby. So there's no way around it. So everybody that comes to your page, you need to be building those relationships. Okay, I call it the 3 C's. And so in the 3-day ride, it's so funny because I also teach you once you start conversations, how to convert those into sales, right? And once you do that conversion, how to build relationships. A lot of it is marketing and branding yourself, putting out attraction marketing content, curiosity content that works. I'm not talking about a viral TikTok. Content that's going to attract your people. Oh, we made it to 10,000. Oh my God. Go, Jesus. Yes, we made it to 10,000. We made it. Now, TikTok, we made it over here to 10,000. I know we don't have this on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, but that's okay. Okay. That's okay. Y'all can celebrate with us. We over here celebrating. We got 10,000 over here. So yes, you can follow me over here if you like. So thank you so much. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Go Jesus. Go Jesus. Thank you so much. And we made it to 10,000. Make sure you share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I go live every day and I share actionable business tips like this. And so it's just a matter of me showing up on somebody's For You page who actually need it. And so you can tell it's not going to show everybody. right? So that means you got to share it. That means you got to comment. That means you have to let people know. Yes. So I appreciate you. If you learned something, now if you didn't get anything, okay, it's cool. But if you're getting some value, okay, if you're getting some value, let's get it. If you're getting some value, keep tapping the screen. I appreciate you. So I will be on Fenty's page so hard, or any of the competitors that you guys have. What was the 3? Customers, clients, connection. You become a customer, a client, or a connection. A customer, you're purchasing a product of mine. A client, you're in my 3-day ride or my 6-month coaching program. A connection is somebody on social media who supports my stuff, right? So you become one of those things. Make sure you follow. We're getting 30 unique followers in 30 minutes. I know we got it, Lord. I know we got it. We're going to surpass that. So one of the things that you also need to do when you follow your competitors, you want to interact on the page. So if I was selling lip gloss or whatever cosmetics, I would make sure I'm interacting on, Sephora's page. I'm connecting with the people that are also connecting on Sephora's page. I'm building my relationships. Remember earlier, I said you're networking. I'm networking with the people. I'm a master at networking. I was #1 in my company for networking, helping the most people. I'm telling you, networking is the key. The more people you're talking to and the more people you are interested in. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be validated. Everybody wants to be seen. I'm going to see you, okay? I'm the person that's going to see you. I'm showing up with the questions. So that's your homework. Your homework is go follow your competitors. Go choose, obviously, big competitors like your stores. Go follow major competitors. And then go follow 5 unique followers that do the same thing you do. A person just like you. But they just have more of a following than you. That's it. Go. That's your homework today. Now, if you're also just trying to grow TikTok, I'm going to tell you, I don't suggest you do that. I suggest you grow all of your accounts. Fit Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I know some people are going, I don't like Facebook. It's still #1 though in community. It's a community-based app. So you want to build a community of people who love you. They love you, right? You want to build those people. So let me just tell you, that's important for a community. Instagram is a lot of aesthetics, right? And then, of course, you got TikTok, which is more fun. People watch more videos on TikTok. So you want to be on all of them. Yes, I'm familiar with Fanbase. Yes, I'm familiar with all the other apps, and they're great too. So I'm just telling you what I teach in the 3-day ride. Now, if you want to grow a little bit fast, I'm going to tell you this little hack that I did on TikTok. If you want to grow a little bit faster on TikTok, you need to stitch somebody that has a lot of followers. So, for instance, this girl did the Hut challenge. Do you post specific types of content on Facebook? Whatever I post on TikTok, I post on Facebook. I post the same content. So you missed my analogy. Okay, so I'm going to say it again. Okay, so commercials. I worked in radio and television. We put the same commercial, that same McDonald's commercial is on ABC, NBC, CNN, Headline News. It's the same commercial. We don't change the commercial because it's a different network. I walked away. Sorry. No, you're good. Same thing for social media. Whatever content that I'm putting on TikTok, I'm taking that same content, taking off the watermark, putting it in my camera roll so it's new, and then I put it on my Facebook. Then I'm going to put that same piece of content on my Instagram. I'm going to put that same piece of content in my LinkedIn. I'm going to put that same piece of content on my YouTube Shorts. Same piece of content, okay? You never see commercials change because it's a different network. So we got to think like, big marketers like them. Even their billboards are the same everywhere. In every state, the billboard for Chick-fil-A is the same. You got the cow saying, eat more chicken. They don't change the billboard because it's a different location. And so you got to get into the habits of marketing everywhere. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate the follow. Is Miss Beautiful. Thank you so much for the follow. Miss Beautiful is in the building. Understood. Let me grab my clips. Don't put them all over. Yes. You got to grab them clips. Now, another thing that you don't want to do, you can't post all at once. Now, I said this to somebody and they went and posted, 6 clips at one time. You can't do that. You do have to spread them out. So it does need to be at least a 4-hour difference in your clips or whatever piece of content that you're putting out. You want to make sure that if you post at 6 a.m., you don't post again to 10 a.m., then you post again at 2 p.m., then you post again at 6 p.m., then you post again at 11 p.m. You got to spread it out at least 4 hours in between, unless it's your stories. Your stories is just ongoing. It should be an endless flow of stories, 6 to 12 stories, 6 to 12 stories. It should be an endless flow of stories. But we're talking about the content in your feed, because the algorithm is going to get confused. It's going to be like, well, you just posted. Should I send this one out or this one? So you don't want to do it all at once. I told somebody to post at least 3 times, and they just put out 3 pieces of content at one time, and 2 of them didn't get any views because the algorithm is now confused. You put 3 things out at one time. I don't know what you want me to show the people. Looking forward to learning from you. Yes, get in the ride. All you can do is get in the ride, RIDE, or message me. My phone number, my business cell right there is on my profile. My business cell. I can't say the number out loud on TT, but Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. My business cell. Okay, go to my profile. Text the word RIDE. You're going to instantly receive my information. Okay, remember that automation I told you about, the all-in-one? Text me the word RIDE. You'll receive my business link, and it's going to ask for your email and your name, and then it's going to email you all the information. My business page, my funnel page, all the things, my website. It's going to send you all the things. Okay, now, if you don't have that type of system set up, I'm going to help you get your system set up, baby. It's systems. You got to set your system up. Yes, there's money involved. Yes. Okay. But you're the best investment. You want to invest in yourself. Thank you so much for the hearts. You got to invest in yourself. So one of the things that I did was I stitched somebody's video. This person had quite a few views, and I stitched it because it was performing pretty good, and I wanted to stitch. It was funny to me, and so I wanted to stitch it. It was relevant to what I do. Thank you for texting RIDE. I can see somebody just text RIDE. Thank you for texting the word RIDE. The other thing that you can do if you just are working off of TikTok only, you do want to use all of their features. When they come out with something different, you want to use it. Like the green screen effect. You want to make sure you use that. You want to leverage trending sounds. All of those things that TikTok gurus tell you. I'm not a TikTok guru. I'm a business coach that teaches skill set. Okay. But I've learned a thing or two in using TikTok. So yes, you do want to follow all those things. The biggest thing that you can do, even if it's 2 or 3 people that has commented on your stuff, is comment back to them. Now, here's a secret. If you didn't know this, the best thing you can do, and you can't do it on every piece of content. You can't do it on every video. You want to comment with the video on TikTok. You want to get more views. You want to get more followers. Comment with the video on TikTok. So let me say this. So when someone comments on your content, if you press the button, it shows you a recorder. Press the recorder and you'll see your face. You can now record a response to their comment. So your response, we love you because you are. Oh, thank you, Royal Blessing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now, guess what you're going to do? Every now and then, okay, you're going to press that record button and you're going to record your face. Oh, I reached the goal. I reached my peanut goal. I reached my peanut goal. I reached the goal, baby. We reached the goal. Yes. Thank you so much, Nikki. Nikki in the building. Nikki in the building. Nikki is a subscriber. Nikki has coloring books. Y'all got to check out Miss Nikki. Nikki in the building. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Nikki came in hot. She's like, wait a minute. Let me get in it. Thank you so much, Nikki. I appreciate you. Make sure you share the broadcast. That's the best thing we can do is educate our peoples. I'm wanting to educate as many people as possible. And this is the way that I do it, is I show up. That's the way that I do it, is show up and I share. Okay, sharing is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. You better write that down. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Knowledge is the new rich. Thank you so much, Dr. Laura, for the dolphins. Yes, we're coming in hot. So don't say we don't tell you. Every now and then, you notice I didn't say all the time. Okay. Every now and then, you want to spice it up, baby. You're going to press the button that says record on a comment, on one of your somebody who commented on your stuff, and you're going to leave them a response as a recording so they can see your face, right? And so now you get to say, oh, that was a great question, or thank you for responding to my get ready with me. I got the jeans from wherever you got the jeans from. Just whatever your reply is, do it in a video. It's actually going to increase your engagement just a smidgen, right? So everything helps. But I found that when I use that tool, because it is a tool, when I use that tool, I see a difference. So you just want to take that and use it, or whatever you want to do with it. But now you know. But you always are going to make sure you're adding value to it. And that's when you want to make sure you're saying something significant so more people can start commenting, okay? Everyone knows this. Here's another little business tip that I see people, and I don't know if you do this, Coach. I think she said, and Dr. Lori, I'm assuming you create content too, is you always leave a CTA. There's always a call to action. You'll notice during this live, the whole time I'm doing a call to action. I'm training, I'm coaching, I'm inspiring, but I'm also doing a call to action. So I don't want my lives just to be about making money. I actually want you to learn something. So when you walk away, you be like, okay, I did learn something. I know how to do something today. I'm going to learn today. I want to feel like I gave something valuable, not just I received something, right? So what I found to be the best method for me is I want to deposit into social media before I get a withdrawal. I want to deposit into my peoples before I get a withdrawal. I want to make sure you got your stuff up first too. You full? Did I fill you up today? Okay, great. Okay, now I got to get back full. So when you are showing up on social media, thank you for the hearts. We're about to hit 20,000, baby. Is your goal is to always to be the person that's depositing. You go to the bank, you deposit that money. Yes, the Zanetta in the building. Woo, woo. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Zanetta in the building. So you want to be the person that's the giver. It's too many takers on here. You want to be the person that's over delivering. In my 3-day ride digital business course, I over deliver on purpose. I've not had one person leave the ride and say it wasn't enough. Everybody that leaves the ride say it was too much. Yes, deposit, bring value. Yes, every person that leaves my course, if you're not in the ride, they say it was too much. Every person. I put all the information in there. You think this is the information, all the information, because you will never say you couldn't do it. You ain't know what to do. No, you did. You probably didn't do it. That was by choice, but you could have done it. So yes. Oh, yes, deposit before you get a withdrawal. Just like you go to the bank, you deposit the money before you get a withdrawal. And so you got to leave a call to action. On every video, there's a call to action. On every live, there's a call to action. On the live, you are doing so many call to actions. Like I said, tap the screen. That's a call to action. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. That's a call to action. Those are call to actions. It doesn't have to be purchase the 3-day ride. People think you only have to sell something in that way. You don't. A call to action is really getting somebody to respond. If I say, for instance, if you got value, if you've been listening and you got value, put 1 in the chat. If you got anything, you got inspired, you got motivated, you heard something new, yes, whatever it, put the number 1 in the chat. Okay, because you're the one today. Good morning, Jerusha and everyone. Yes, put 1 in the chat. Miss Angel in the building. Oh, Arnell. Missy Arnell is in the building. Put 1 if you got value of some sort. Put 1 in the chat. I just want to see. YouTube, put 1. Instagram, put 1. Facebook, put 1. If you heard something, put 1 in the chat. Okay? TikTok, put 1. If you got something like, I like that. Okay? Yes, put 1 in the chat. 1. Just 1. 1. All right. That is a call to action. That is a call to action. So when you are creating your content for marketing, when you are marketing and branding yourself, you need to have a call to action in your description or your comments. You got to tell the people to do something. Okay. Now, what I've noticed for TikTok, I have not noticed this for Instagram and Facebook Reels. What I've noticed for TikTok, people are doing their call to action in the first 7 seconds. What I've noticed on TikTok, people are doing their call to action in the first 7 seconds. So they'll say the hook and say something, then they'll say, go ahead and if you go ahead and share the broadcast. Much gratitude. Thank you so much. They'll go ahead and say, yes, if you want more content like this, go ahead and share or go ahead and save this right now. Then they finish the video. They're getting the call to action in earlier. And so that is a strategy that you can use, right? So like 7 seconds in, you can do the call to action. I typically do the call to action at the end, but people don't always watch to the end. So that's why people started doing it earlier. So there's a business strategy for you right there. You got to give them a hook that hooks them in first. As you are talking, then you can say, go ahead and tap that save so you can come back to this video later. You notice people say that, right? Then they finish the video. So we want to get in the habit of watching and learning from people that have 1 million followers. Like I have almost 45,000. We're going to get to 45,000 because we got all the followers today, baby. Thank you, Timeless Beauty. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. And so you are ready for an influx of people. You are ready for your overflow. You are ready right now. You are ready for it. You're showing up. You just may not be showing up enough. So you got to put in some more work, right? You're going to show up a little bit more. You're going to do a little bit more. You want to be extraordinary? You got to do extra videos, extra live, extra editing, extra studying, extra praying. You got to do a little bit extra to be extraordinary. The first 5 letters is extra, right? Okay, I want to see the extra part of you. Can you imagine the world hasn't seen all of you yet? Can you just see that they don't even know yet? They didn't even get my autograph. They should have gotten it. That's the attitude you need to have. Like, oh my gosh, they didn't know. I'm not just TikTok famous. I'm famous, right? So I don't want to be just TikTok famous. Famous in sharing and coaching and mentoring people to success. And so I just want you to know that extra is going to help you out. The extra, include that in your business. Extra is important. It is. Because God has been preparing you for what he promised. This is the year, okay? You no longer fight, okay? The devil at his level. You got to have winning strategies. Winning is strategic. And what I've learned is my greatest enemy is in me. Your greatest enemy is in you. The major key to your better future is you. It's you. It's not TikTok algorithm. It's me. It's not, although there is some favoritism. But if you're putting out good value, God's going to send you to people, right? So you got to make sure, what do I need to change? What is it that I need to learn? I can't blame everybody else for my mistakes, right? Ignorance is not above the law. Okay, people are like, oh, okay. No. You just got to learn. Ignorant just means not knowing. What is it that I don't know? Because if I knew it, I'd already be there. Yes, we're really good at getting in our own way. Absolutely. And this is from the therapist. Okay, we're the problem. We're the solution. Did you know the mind is most impressionable in the morning? So that's where it starts. And so in the morning, you need to do your morning routine. I have prayer, I have scripture, whatever you have. I have worship music, whatever you have. In the car, it's Drive Time University. So whatever you need to do, it starts in the morning. Your mind is most impressionable in the morning. So you need to schedule everything at night. You got to plan ahead. Change your attitude about social media. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's just being enhanced. So it's your attitude about it. Okay. A true disability, I read somebody said, a true disability in life is a bad attitude. So we got to understand who and whose we are. Understand who or what type of person is on each platform. If I'm talking to people on TikTok, it's a different audience than Facebook. The people on Facebook is a different audience than Instagram. The people on Instagram is a different audience on YouTube. But I want to make sure I'm in front of my people. Yes, that's correct. You are correct. Thank you so much for that, Sunflower. So let me say this. Remember earlier, you can write this down just so you know who you're talking to, because you don't want to be marketing to everybody, getting nobody. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Stop marketing to everybody, getting nobody. The only people that's watching me is people who want to learn. I have a learning channel. I teach business strategies and I'm a speaker, so I motivate and inspire people to do more than they think they can do. If somebody doesn't want a business, they're here for giggles. They didn't follow me. They didn't stop. They don't want to learn that. That's okay. You're going to repel those people. That's cool too. That's a blessing from God. You don't have to deal with that. The same thing for your product and your services. Everybody is not meant for your t-shirts just because everybody wear t-shirts. Everybody's not meant for your hair care because everybody has hair, right? You want the right people. And so on Facebook, you can write this down. Facebook is a more mature audience, right? Instagram, you got millennials. TikTok, 60% are females. And it's a mixed group of people on TikTok. And so when you're marketing, you're going to get a mixed group of people on TikTok. But I know who I'm marketing to on Facebook. It's mature. It's a community. It's the people you used to know, you used to run with. You know, it's a mature audience and they stay there for life. That's why it's actually the still #1 app, right? So maintaining and optimizing your profile, right, is very important on all the platforms. Did you get that? Did you get it? Now, if I went to your sunflower, and of course, if I went to your Timeless Beauty, if I went to your profile right now, because you know I'm going to go to your profile. Let me tell you a strategy. You're on my live for more than 10 minutes. I'm going to go to your profile. I'm going to lock in. Lock, and I call it lock them. Like, and comment, and message. I'm going to lock in. If you've been on here more than 10 minutes, I'm going to lock in. Okay? So I'm going to go to your page. When I get to your page, am I going to be impressed? Like, I can tell you run a business. You the CEO. You're putting out content. Okay? Can tell. Okay? You're putting in the work. Your profile speaks volume. That's your resume to the world. Am I going to be able to see how you help people, how you serve people? Am I going to be able to see what you do, baby? Am I going to be able to see that on your profile? If I go to your profile, you just told me you have a business, and I see all shared content. I see butterflies, I see dog videos, I see cat videos, I see animal videos, and I don't see you. And I don't know what you sell. I don't know how you serve, but you want me to follow, but I don't know what I'm getting. Everybody's on here to get something, right? Everybody's listening to the same radio station. Everybody's here, me. Write this down. A pretty person put this in the chat for me. Write it just like this. WIIFM. Write that down. WIIFM. A pretty person gonna put that in the chat. Yeah, true. Everybody's here to get something. The only reason you're still watching me because you're getting something. And that's cool with me because I like entertaining you and I like training. So it's cool with me, right? So write this down. WIIFM. A pretty person is going to put that on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It says some comments in this live were filtered. Okay, I don't know why. Did somebody say something? Put WIIFM in the chat. You know what that stands for? I told you I worked in radio. Everybody's listening to the same radio station. WIIFM. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? That's what you're listening to. Every single day, people want to know what's in it for me. Why am I following you? What am I going to get from it? If I get in your course, what am I going to get? If I buy your hair product, is it going to grow my hair? If I buy your black toothpaste, is it going to make my teeth whiter? An acronym, yes. Yes, everybody's listening to the same radio station, WIIFM. Okay? Everybody's listening to that. What's in it for me? That's what everybody wants to know. So if I know you're here to get something, I'm going to be the biggest giver. I'm going to be the biggest giver because you're here to get something and I'm going to deliver. So when I go to your profile, am I going to say, this is what I'm going to get from her. She's about to tell me how to cook a cake. That's what I'm going to get. Oh, you're about to tell me how to wear my lip gloss. That's what I'm going to get. Oh, you're about to tell me how to contour. Oh, you're about to give me some therapy sessions. You know, like some rules about therapy. My other therapist, I said, you need to be telling us how to breathe. Like, you know, right now, I'm still grieving my father's death, right? And so today was a rough day. I'm like, oh, geez, I can't do it. So I need to know, like, how to continue to function. And the only thing I know to do is work. That's the only thing I know to do that brings me joy. And so I told my other therapist, I was like, you need to say, hey, if you breathe for 5 minutes, drink water in the morning and eat a banana, it's gonna, whatever it's gonna do, okay? It's gonna soothe your front elobe. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. What's in it for me? Thank you. WIIFM. You need to be, your content needs to reflect, if that's your number one marketing, right? Is your being a therapist, your content needs to reflect, girl, you have a doctorate in that area. I'm gonna need you to tell me what to do. There are people on here that this is therapy for them. They are looking for people to read them some type of something to help them feel a certain way. You have the right book somebody needs to read. You have the right YouTube somebody needs to listen to. You have the strategies. Girl, you are an expert in your area. I'm an expert in my area. Everybody is an expert at something, at whatever it is. You are a teacher, you're an expert. You're a counselor, you are an expert. Oh, I have all the books. So you have all the books. So baby, you should be having endless content, okay? You have all the books. And so even if it's one simple strategy a day, that's 15 seconds. Hey, if you've been suffering with bereavement, this is what you can do. Whatever that is. And I am qualified. I'm Dr. Laura. You said you had that soothing voice. I'm Dr. Laura. If you've been suffering with bereavement, I can't do it. Here's something that I suggest. Over my 15 years of with patients, Do I think the therapist now? And I go to therapy, bringing out the radio voice. I know. So it's always interesting to me when people say they don't know what to post, what type of content. You want to post what you're good at. You are the expert. Post what you are good at. So if you get in the ride, I know you put ride, R-I-D-E, go ahead and grab the ride now. Grab the ride today. So you grab the ride today, then I get to talk to you, right? I get to talk to you, like physically. What up, girl? I really get to talk to you. But I'm a hard business coach. I'm fun right here, like a little bit entertaining. But when we get in the course, it's no more playing, babe. I'm gonna push you forward to success because I'm gonna make sure you ride this thing to the top, till the wheels fall off. And so there's a difference. But people always say, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Post what you know. Just be you. Post what you already are good at. So in my course, in the 3-day ride, put ride, grab the ride today. In my signature course, I teach do a brain dump. You want to do a brain dump. You want to write down everything that you know, just basic. Throughout the day, write it down, put it in that smartphone. You know that smartphone that you got? If you're not making money from the smartphone, it's a dumb phone. And so I want you to use that smartphone, okay? Don't walk around with a dumb phone. You done pay thousands of dollars for a dumb phone. I don't care if you're making $50. You need to make some money. So what you're going to do is, on that smartphone, you're going to go to notes, and you're going to do a brain dump. And every time you think of something that you know, a strategy, an exercise, a business tip, a book, an app, whatever it is, you're going to write it down. You're going to have a list of things that you already know. And guess what? You're going to start creating content. One piece of content for each one of those things. You're never going to run out of content. You become the go-to person for therapy. You become the go-to person for sugar scrubs. You become the go-to person for your TV thing on Roku. You become the go-to person because you have all of this content. So your series is about what you already know. That's how you do it. And stop waking up every day like, what am I going to put today? They said post the content. What am I going to post today? See, you don't have a plan. A confused mind does nothing. You don't have a plan. You don't have a system. You don't have a strategy. Waking up in the morning and thinking about it is not a strategy. Girl, that's on the whim. That's like, oh, that's not a plan. That's not. All right. So, all right, guys, was this good or was this good? Yes. I think posting your pictures are great, but that's a post, not marketing. Yes. So in the 3-day ride, put ride. Who's grabbing the ride? Put ride. You grabbing the ride. Get the ride now. Yes, it's good. Okay. Who's grabbing the ride? Get the ride today. Get the ride. I don't know how many times I can tell you. If you love my free content, you're going to love me in the 3-day ride. Okay. Now I am a little tough. because I want to make sure you get what you came for. Okay. I'm going to give you something to talk about. I think she said, I post every day, but I get no views. Posting is not marketing. Posting is not marketing. Stop. Posting is not marketing. Posting is posting. So I'm going to say this. I teach this every time I go live. If I sold this, right, which I don't, but if I did, this is a post. Okay, I put some features and some music. That's a post. That's not marketing the phone. That's showing you the phone, which is a post. Or me with the phone, like dancing. Okay, that's a post. That's not marketing. So you guys sell lotions, potions, pots, pants, t-shirts, and you're like, look at my t-shirt. Look at my t-shirt. That's a post. That's not marketing. Okay, marketing is a strategy. Marketing makes people have an emotion. You want to evoke an emotion about something. A post of your picture, it doesn't do anything for anybody. It's cute. I'm gonna like it because everybody said you gotta like, you gotta do all these things, but I'm not sharing it. It wasn't valuable. It was good. It was cute, but it wasn't valuable. It didn't help me. I didn't get anything out of it. That's it. That's a post. Marketing is an emotion. When you see most people, like if you see a commercial with new chips, like Lay's got new chips, they're crunching on the chips. They're telling you how good the chips is. They're describing the flavor of the chips. They're marketing. So you're like, oh, I wonder if those chips are good. That's a movement. It made you like, oh, now that looks nasty. I don't want that. That's an emotion. Just you posting your cute picture of your dog is not going to really bring an emotion for me to do anything. So if I sold this phone, right, hitting those pain points, yes, you better know it. I would say, you know what, this phone, which most people don't know, is a few $1,000s, but the phone actually, the battery lasts 2 days, not 2 hours, and you got to keep charging. I work from my smartphone. The phone lasts battery 2 days, not 2 hours. And because it lasts 2 days, right, even the pixel on the pictures is so clear, you would think a photographer took the pictures, okay? So this phone, right, is pretty much, most people don't even understand, it's a combination of an iPhone and an Android. It has features for both of the phones. And so I don't mind paying a few $1,000s for 2 days of battery time. If you drop it in the water, guess what? It still works. Okay, I am good for dropping phones. And I want to know it's not going to crack as soon as I drop it. And so, of course, it is also where if you drop it, it's not going to crack. Is that for real? The therapist is asking me, is that for real? I sold you on that, didn't I? I made you, what phone is that? True story. I'm not lying. She said, what phone is that? It's not. It's not true. It is marketing. A post is, look at your phone. Buy my phone. That's a post. Buy my phone. That's a post. Marketing is sharing the benefits of the benefits. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I'm marketing this phone. I don't even sell it. It's not true. It's just a phone. But you thought it was true because I told you the benefits. People buy solutions. It doesn't matter that I said it was thousands of dollars. You don't care if it's going to last 2 days. I need it. If it's going to take pictures like a photographer, I need it. If I drop it in water, it still work, I need it. People buy solutions. So when I market my product, people are in my DMs like, what is it? What's the program? What's the 3-day ride? What's your course? Are you a coach? Because I'm marketing. I'm not just posting. So I don't like it when I see people like, just post. You got to do a little bit more than post. But we got to do a little bit more than post. Okay. So you thought it was a real phone? I mean, it is a real phone, but it's not the description that I gave. Okay. That is bringing an emotion. She was like, wait a minute. What kind of phone is this? Oh, wait a minute. I don't have that kind of phone. Well, how much is it? She said a few thousand, but she didn't say 2 or 3 or 4. Yes. All right. That sounds like a wonderful phone. Not a bad deal. Correct. You know how many people would get it? I would be one person to get that kind of phone because I work from my smartphone. I need that phone. Okay. So That's an example of marketing. So this is how we get down and dirty in the 3-day ride. I take your business, I give you all the ideas I can come up with, all the resources that I come up with. I have an entire workbook in the 3-day ride just for you. Every app that I've used, when I tell you, every book that I've read, every resource, how to find unlimited leads, how to attract people to you, how to become a magnet that people want your offer, how to make sure you start conversations that convert into a client, a customer, or a connection. All that, how to overcome objections, how to do short form video. All of that is in the 3-day ride. And so my signature course was created because I was like, I need to get online and I want to show people how they can do it. You have to learn a skill, the art of sales. Like, how do I sell this product that I purchased? How do I sell this digital course? How do I sell this lip gloss? Okay, it's both. Okay, very good. Oh, I love it. So if you get the 3-day ride, you are going to get your modules right now. So if you purchase the 3-day ride, you'll start receiving your emails for your password. You'll be able to go get your modules and your trainings, and it's me, right? And so you'll have all the resources, your workbook, you get to download that. Then on top of that, once you do day 1, we have a one-on-one session. Day 2, we have a one-on-one session, or it's in a group. It's in a group, Facebook group, and other 3-day riders are in the group. But your session is scheduled. So I answer your questions for your business. I give you examples for your business. And so I just want to make sure you understand it is in a group setting, but I schedule one-on-one coaching within the group with you. And so you're not by yourself purchasing a course and trying to figure it out. And you're like, oh God, people aren't purchasing it. No, we're going to get to know each other. I'm going to know that that's you. You sell hair. I got you. I have a master's in strategic communication, but my challenge is conversion and social media. Yes, most people's challenge is conversion because they don't ask for the sale. You're welcome. Get in the rides. Most people's challenge is conversion because they don't ask for the sale. You didn't ask for the sale. If I sold this phone and I gave you that description, marketing, I would say, if you are that type of person that you need 2 days of battery, put phone in the chat. Message me phone, because if you're anything like me, I don't always remember my charger or, charge my phone up all day if I'm out and about. So yes, if you're like me and you need 2 days of your phone being charged, then go ahead. I can help you. I'll send you all the logistics. Put phone in the chat. I'm asking for the sale. Now, people will put phone and people won't. This is where people mess up. I'm not going to leave it up to Instagram, Facebook. Is so different than this. Yes. The what? Oh, you were in the military? Not only am I going to say that in the live, but I'm going to also go to Dr. Laura after the live, and I'm going to lock arms. I'm going to I think she put phone. Yep, 21 years in the military. I'm going to also go to Dr. Laura and just Angel, and I'm going to say, thank you so much for joining the live. Did you get some value from the live? What type of business do you have? How can I serve you? Did you grab the 3-day ride business course? I'm going to ask. If she says, no, not yet, I have an overcoming objection, right? What are we waiting for? You want success? It's right here. It's not by accident that you stopped on this. Everything's on purpose. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe it was meant to be. So really, again, you're the problem, you're the solution. So I'm going to make that connection, right? Because they're on the live. Same thing with you, Andrea. Same thing with you, Lachey. Same thing with you, Marcus. I'm going to make the connection. I'm going to find out what questions can I answer for you. That way, we're no longer strangers. We're friends. We go together. So then that way, I'm asking for the sale. You got an ASK to GET, baby. Write that down. Say, business coach Jerusha said, oh, we're almost at 20,000. Y'all get me to 20,000. I got a live at 1:30 that I got to do. But yes, we're at 18.3 thousand. All right. You got an ASK to GET, right? You got to ask to get. We don't ask. You got to start asking for the sale. We just assume that I put the website, like I told you to go put ride. I told you to go to my profile and click 3-day ride. People didn't do it. So should I wait and see? Wait around. I'm going to put it in. I'm just like, see what happens. No, baby, I'm the CEO. I'm going to get into action. I'm going to do an income producing activity called networking. I'm going to go and say, hey, did you enjoy the live? Did you learn something? Okay, how can I serve you better? What is it that you got from the live? I'm going to do it, right? Yes or yes. I'm going to go get the money. We're going to go get it. I don't understand what people are doing when you're just putting a website. It's right there. People, they just don't do it, right? And so in this live, I saw people text ride, but you think everybody texted it? They didn't. Some people are scared. They don't know if they can afford it. They're hesitant. They don't know if they're going to learn. They don't know if they're going to have the time. So they're going to start talking themselves out of it before they even see what the offer is. So, but if I come in and say, yes, how can I serve you? Did you learn something? That also, right, makes the person feel that, oh, this person also cares. It wasn't just about the live. This is an ongoing relationship, right? We don't stop. Even if they decide not to, we still go together. You see how that works? We don't just break up. Thank you so much for joining. Megan is in the building. Tap the screen report, 18.4 thousand. So yes, posting is not marketing. Did you learn something from that? Yes or yes? What questions can I answer for you real fast? Oh, yes. Andrina Austin, thank you so much on YouTube. I appreciate you. I don't know if you're still there. Yes. What question can I answer about marketing and posting? Oh, Instagram. Dynamic growth. Woo-hoo. Hey, dynamic growth. How you doing? Lady Samantha in the building. What question can I answer for you? Chanel is in the building. Hey, Chanel. Mental wellness girl. Hey, girl. How you doing? Good to see you. What questions can I answer? Grandma D. How you doing, Grandma D? If you love this, make sure you follow, hit the bell, so when I go live, you get the notification. But yes, videos is the fastest way to get in front of more people. Stories is the fastest way to gain followers. And lives, yes. Well, the stories is already your followers and friends, but the live, you'll gain more followers. So I'm going to say it again, okay? Videos, you get more views. Lives, you're going to get more followers. Write that down. A pretty person and put that in the chat. Videos, you get more views. More people are going to see your video. Lives, you get more followers. They get to know you as a person in the live. They get to determine and judge, do I like this person? Do I like this girl? Am I going to follow her? I don't know. Or yes, I'm going to follow her. So that's what the live is. It brings your real personality out. And you want to make sure that your lives, are you doing lives? Are you guys doing a live? If you are doing a live, put the word live. Just so I can see before I even say this. It might not be relevant if you're not even doing lives. Okay? If you are doing lives or you've done a live, put the word live in the chat. You've done a live. You've done a live on YouTube. You've done a live on Facebook. You've done a live on Instagram. You've done a live on TikTok. Let me know. Midlife is in the building. I've done 4. You've done 4 lives, okay? So, yes, live. I was doing live before, but stop. Why did you stop, Chanel? Live. Okay, yes. Why did you stop? Oh, no. Okay, we got to get you back into the lives, okay? Because even if it's 5 people, no, you haven't done a live yet, Sunflower. Oh, Sunflower, we got to do a live, baby. Let's go. Let's do a live together. Let's go. Sunflower, let's put the work in. So, if you've done a live, you got more followers, even if it's 2, 5, 3, 10, because now the algorithm is showing people that you're live, right? So whatever you're talking about or speaking about or sharing, if it catches their attention, they stop, right? And after the live, you can see TikTok tells you, TikTok is giving you 100 people who saw your live. After this live, I'm going to be able to see 100 names of people who stopped on the live. Whether they stop for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15, 50, it doesn't matter. It's going to show me the amount of time 100 people stopped on the live. Even though we had over 18,000, or wait a minute, dismissed. Hold on. I don't know what that's. Even though there are probably thousands who came through, right? And scroll by, but it's going to show me at least 100 of those people. Did you know this, right? So when you go live, it's going to give you people who stop for at least a minute or 2. You can go build relationships with those people. Now, I usually, when they stay 10 minutes or longer, those are people that I'm focused on because you liked something along the lines that I was saying that you stayed 10 minutes, right? So I'm going to go build relationships with those people. Laura, oh, you want to talk to Laura? Look at y'all making a connection. All right, you better do it. So remember that in your live, you're going to gain more followers. But after your live, TikTok is going to give you 100 people. First, it was 25. Now it's 100 people that have viewed or stopped on your live. It is in your best interest to start networking with those people so they come back again. So it wasn't just a one-time thing, that they come back again. Okay? So that's important for you to do on the live. Did you know that? And your live is also a place where, like Dr. Laura, your live is a place for you to represent your brand, not your networking marketing company, not your direct sales company, not your affiliate company. It's a way for you to brand yourself. And this is going to attract relevant audience, because you can have a lot of followers, but if they're not relevant, they're just following. We want people that are relevant. We want everybody who wants to be here, but we want relevant clients. We want repeat business. We want our peoples. You know how some celebrities you love, no matter what they do, what they say, you just love them. Okay, that's the kind of thing you want online. You want people who just love you. They just love you. I just love them. You know, it's funny how the people you know don't love on you like that. Like, you'll see that, you know, this person, Dr. Laura, is posting, or Royal Blessing is posting, and you don't love on it as much. But you see Janet Jackson post, you'll say, congratulations. You got a whole dissertation for Janet Jackson, who doesn't even read her comments. You got a whole dissertation for doggone Rihanna or Beyonce. They never even read it. But your own sisters right here who are growing businesses, particularly that you know or follow, all of a sudden you don't have no words, right? So you want to attract people who love you. They love what you put out, and they want to support you. That's the connection. You want customers, clients, connections. And it doesn't mean they love every piece of thing you put out. It means, because you can disagree with a celebrity, be like, I still like her though. I didn't like what she said, but she's still my girl. It's the same on social media. Does this make sense? Okay, I am live, just starting. Oh, you're just starting. Okay, good. Don't stop. Set times to go live. It's so important. Set times to go live. Make sure you schedule your lives. So you can go to live, go to events, and schedule your live. Here's another business tip. I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go. Listen. Okay. When you are getting ready to post your content, right? So you want to post a piece of content before you go live. And so when you post that content before you go live, you're going to use the sticker. Okay. You can do it on Instagram too. You're going to use a sticker that says live. There's a sticker that says live, and it tells you to put the time in. So before I went live today, I posted a piece of content that I was going to be live at 11. Everybody who saw that piece of content, it had Jerusha be live at 11, right? And so you want to make sure that you're using those types of features to kind of boost your live a little bit, right? To get a little bit more exposure on your live. So you can use that sticker. You also want to schedule your events. Go to live, go to events, and schedule the time. And so that's also going to push your live out, because you did use their feature. So we don't want to not use the features. It's going to help us. Oh, look at that. I don't know what conversation y'all having. That is okay, Laura. We be friends. Okay. So yes, I'm glad y'all making a connection. What's going on? Look, I'm nosy. All right, guys. I love you so much. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Do me a favor. I got to go live at 1:30, but do me a favor. Put ride. Get in the ride today if you are serious, because I love working with people who are ready to work. You ready to push yourself a little bit? Yes. Okay, do me a favor and go ahead and grab it today so you'll have your seat. It's April 1st. What are we going to do? We got a whole 30 days. Let's go, pretty people. Let's go, pretty people. It's April 1st. It's your time. So I will definitely, when I go back and see the word ride, I'll send it to you. Or if you can be proactive, you can go to my profile, text the word ride. You can certainly message me. I'm going to see the message, and then I'll get back with you. But I have fun like this all the time. I got to take the time out now to actually hula hoop, since I got excited and was talking to you guys. But I'll get my workout in. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I did it.